Good morning, everybody. It's Captain D, and this is another installment of Captain D's Adventures. Today, we are doing a quick review of the PropStrike 172 Bush Edition. As you can see, it's a standard 172. It's been modified with bush tires for all-terrain landing and takeoff. The plane has pretty good high definition textures, and they did a really good job of making it look used. It doesn't look like a brand new plane. It's dirty, needs a wash. Even the windows need cleaned. Here's a good look of the outside of the plane. Also available in a tail dragger model. The inside of the plane here, we have the basic 172 panel on the left side for the pilot, not much on the right side. Standard 6-pack of gauges, IFR capable plane, standard radio stack, switches, ignition, lighting, cockpit lighting. Over here, standard throttle mixture, no adjustable prop on this plane, rudder pedals, trim wheel, fuel selector, and I'm not sure if putting a fishing pole next to the co-pilot's rudder pedals is such a great idea for flight. Pretty retro 1960s, 70s interior, cargo net, so nothing comes flying at you in the back of the head during flight. One thing that's different about this plane, other than the modifications with the bush tires, is the angle of attack indicator up there by the compass. Helps you ensure that you're on the proper angle of attack during landing. Taxi to the other end of the runway here and take off. Go ahead and do a circuit, land the plane, and then we'll take off from here and go ahead and land in Seattle. So you get both the landing in the grass and the landing on the pavement. looks clear. And for this takeoff, it will be a standard no flag takeoff. Make sure the compass is set correctly with the directional gyro. Put our heading bug on the runway heading. Throttle, release the brakes. With no flaps, we get between 60 and 70 knots, just apply a little bit of back pressure and we'll fly right off the runway. Getting ready to turn our base to final turn here. The plane itself flies very smoothly. I have absolutely no complaints of the flight dynamics. The developers at PropStrike Studios did an excellent job on this plane. I really enjoyed flying it over the past couple of days. And it is a free download. Posted the links in the comments of the last video. I will also provide the link in the comments for this video if you want to go download it and give the plane a try for yourself. Alright, and we're turning base here. Not a perfect pattern, but like I said, don't use my videos as any type of instruction. Some future videos may explain the real world way to do it, but that is also just to help improve realism for the simulation, not to ever be used in real world practice. You want to learn how to do it in the real world, find a local flight instructor. They'd be more than happy to show you. It does a pretty good job doing steep turns and staying coordinated. I was struggling with the altitude there a little bit, but that is my own shortcoming when it comes to steep turns. Pull back the power a little bit. Once we get into flap speed here, we'll put in 1 notch of flaps. And there's the first notch of flaps. And the only notch of flaps I used on this landing. And this airport is the Vashon Island. Located on Vashon Island, Washington. And there's the windsock. And we touched down just a little bit early, kind of in the weeds before the mowed grass of the runway. But hey, we got big tires, it'll be alright. And we're just going to go ahead and come to a complete stop here. And next what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take off out of here. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 stall tests. I'll do a power off stall and a power on stall to demonstrate the attitude indicator here. And then we will fly to Seattle and land on the paved runway. And for this takeoff, we'll go ahead and leave in that first notch of flaps. Just getting myself situated here. Advance the power, release the brakes, we're rolling. We're looking for 60 knots. And there's 60 knots. A little bit of back pressure, fly right off the runway. We're going to climb up to about 2,000 feet here before we do a stall test, just to give us a little altitude. Climb up just a little bit more. Then I'll go ahead and pull back the power, raise the nose a little bit. And watch the speed bleed off. The stall horn on this plane does not go off until you are pretty much stalling. And as you can see, the lights on the angle of attack indicator there. Below 50 knots, the plane starts to weeble and wobble a little bit. And then as you can see, the attitude indicator turns red right before you stall, telling you to push the nose down. So we'll push the nose down, add some power. It doesn't take nothing to fly right out of the stall. This time we'll do a full power stall, or what is often referred to as a power on stall. Same thing, the angle of attack indicator goes from green to yellow. The plane starts to want to go to one side, and the buffeting and there's the stall. Push the nose down, power out of the stall. Now we'll go ahead and fly over to Seattle and see what's going on there. I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. It's been a pleasure making these for you. And I want to remind you to stay tuned for future videos. This video is just kind of a filler content. The next video will be an actual backcountry flight. If you have any ideas of destinations you'd like to see me fly or aircraft you'd like to see flown, go ahead and leave it in the comments and I'll take it under advisement. Also, if you have any tips or constructive criticism, I'd be more than happy to consider that. All I ask is just please be kind. There's no need to hate. If you don't like the video, there's plenty of other content on YouTube. can really see the dirt in the windows when you get that sunlight shining through. It's kind of a nifty texture they added when they modeled the plane. And this is just a quick flight. We're not following VFR rules or airspace rules or anything. We're just flying along and we're going to land. Really just to give you a demonstration on how the plane flies and the difference in my landings within grass and standard pavement. A little bit of an overcast, but still a great day for flying. Any day in the air is better than any day on the ground. A couple of outside views here. Gotta love the flyby. Did a good job modeling all the lights. Man, those tires just look huge hanging down there. And there's Seattle right in front of us. One thing I've noticed personally for me in this plane is I have a tendency to land fast, which makes for not such a great landing. And here's our final approach. watching the Vazzy, so I'm trying to level off a little bit until I get the 2 white, 2 red. Add some flaps. Gears down, mixture's full. Watching my speed here. It's a big long runway, so lots of room. Tiny bit of a crosswind here. Over the numbers. A little too much rudder there on landing. But thanks for riding along. If you like these videos, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And subscribe so you're notified of future videos. And again, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Fly safe.